Hej Theo. Jeg skal lige tale med dig, tror jeg.
Ja. Okay. Yeah.
It's what's not said in Thomas Vinterburg's icy drama that makes his film truly frightening. Mads Mikkelsen plays Lucas, a nursery school teacher who refuses to speak up when accused of sexual assault by one of his pupils. Director Thomas Vinterburg won't let you look away for a second. Peter, the popular view, perhaps the unkind view, is that Vinterburg's career has been in the doldrums since Festen. Is that fair, and is this a comeback?
It is an absolutely storming comeback. I thought it was absolutely terrifically good. It's about a wrongful accusation of child abuse, and it's as straightforward as that in a way. When I first sat down to this film, I thought, is it going to be ambiguous? Are you supposed to think halfway through, oh God, maybe he did it after all? But no, that's not the point, and these aren't spoilers because it's right up front from the first minute. This is not what the film's about. It reminded me of Straw Dogs in a way. It has the same really creepy, oppressive, unbearable atmosphere. And I say it's a little like Lars von Trier, but without the facetiousness, without the kind of ha-ha, I'm just having you on thing that Lars would probably do to you. It's done with absolute seriousness. And it's photographed brilliantly. It really is very good.
Catherine, Peter's right in saying that it would be quite easy to make this kind of material quite schlocky or even soapy. I mean, do you feel that in the film, or do you think it's kind of handled well enough to get by?
I think no. I mean, it's absolutely brilliantly done, and that's partly because it's so well performed, not just by Mads Mikkelsen, but by the little girl who plays the little girl, who's just astonishing, actually. And I mean, with a less convincing, with a less interesting child, I think it would be a different kind of film.
Apparently, Thomas Vinterburg was saying that he wanted to make it so that you were obviously feeling for Mads Mikkelsen's character, but also could understand why the little girl had said what she did, which I think he succeeds in doing. He's also said that people have turned against Carla's character, which I can see as well,
Yeah.
that you start to think, you're sort of a little Damien character in your own way.
Totally.
Oh, she does. I mean, she looks like the kids from the Village of the Damned. I mean, she really does. One of the brilliant things about this film is that nobody is allowed to be the baddie, and you can really sympathise with every single person. You don't really think that anybody is totally bad.
You don't look like you.
I don't.
agree.
I think it's partly about people's enjoyment of a witch hunt and enjoyment of coming together against an enjoyment of scandal. I really got that sort of bloodlust for, especially in the scene in the supermarket. People love to feel outraged.
I got that from the sort of the people who work in the supermarket. Yes. But for the rest of the wider community, especially the people that knew him, I didn't get any sense that they were enjoying the scandal or luxuriating it in any way. I got the impression that they were forced to do it. They didn't want to do it, but that they were going to submit to the irrational compulsion of the herd. But I didn't get the sense that they were like the ending of The Wicker Man or anything, that they were turning ugly in that sense.
One thing that really frustrated me about it, though, was the fact that Mads Mikkelsen's character never really speaks out for himself until that key moment. And I did find myself kind of, wanting to claw at the screen and being like, just say something. Just say, defend yourself, or is that part of the majesty of the film? I can believe
that, though. I can believe that somebody in that situation would be too stunned. They would think that saying anything at all is sort of an admission of guilt. They don't want to go down that road and sort of get themselves further and further mired in this accusation. I can well imagine that you would freeze. You would go into a kind of catatonic state almost, and then you wouldn't defend yourself. I can well imagine it.
Skal vi to bare lige sidde her og vågne lidt, ikke?
Mor, I sure på Lukas?
Nu sidder vi bare her lidt, skat, ikke?
Han har ikke gjort noget. Det var bare mig, der sagde noget dumt noget. Og nu er alle i børnehaven også begyndt at tale om det. De siger alt muligt.